What's good, YouTube? It's your boys, Rashod. Back at it again with another reaction video. Poverty Gang. Stand up. Today, oh, I didn't even hit a year. Stand up. There we go. We got, who the fuck do we have? Boyinaband, aka fucking sexy hair? Yeah, some of y'all thought I was, trying to get in his butthole or something. I don't know. It wasn't like that, but I like his hair, man. I appreciate it. And it was, the one I said his hair looked like, it was Sunny. Who the fuck is messing me? It was Sunny off of Toriko. He was the one, he was like, it's elegant. That motherfucker would come through working niggas. But I don't give me any spoilers on it. I will say, I looked at it. It was saying what I learned in school, what I didn't learn in school. I'm gonna go ahead off the rip and I'll tell you this. School is fucking useless. It was the most useless shit ever. It teaches you just how to be obedient. Like, so if somebody says there, I have this GPA. Okay, cool. You just know how to fucking listen better. You know how to listen and sit there and retain useless information longer. The dumbest waste of my time, honestly. I went to college. I was like, we had a motivational speaker basically the first, like when they were, they do the little, orientation. They did that. There's like, everyone here usually gets out of here making 60,000. So we're sitting there, yes. And he'll tell you that you're going to owe motherfucking 60,000 plus, and you need 4 years of experience, and not to mention you're going to be working for somebody, not creating your own schedule, and you have to sit there and bust your ass just to go up a couple dollars per year. Or excuse me, per year basically. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here, man. So if you can be an entrepreneur, be an entrepreneur. Figure out your own lane and do that shit, man. Let's get into the video.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax, but I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was never taught how to vote. They devoted that time to defining isotopes. I wasn't taught how to look after my health, but mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Never spent a lesson on current events. Instead, I studied the old American West.
Thank you, man. Someone finally fucking did this. This is the most, like, why the fuck do I know? Well, I've read some pretty good books. Like The Giver, that was a pretty good book. Of Mice and Men, decent book. Shakespeare and all that. We're learning all this shit that means. Now, when am I ever going to go out in the street and be like, oh, that's another family. Time to have a good old duel. I'm in the fucking suburbs. What am I gonna do? I'm like, hey, Janice, and fucking Chris. He's like, hey, how you doing? And what? No. They teach you a whole bunch of bullshit. I remember just taking a whole bunch of stupid ass classes. I'm like, why am I in this? Why am I in fucking physics? What I'm doing has nothing. There's no time where I'm like, oh shit. Well, you know what? At this, the A plus B, but he got off the train at this time, so then next thing it would equal this force and all that. That never happens in your life. You don't do that. They don't teach you the bare essentials. And I remember actually somebody was talking about how they have the seat set up. It's basically like rows in a production plant, like an assembly line, basically is how they do it. And you work. Think about this. You go to school for 8 hours. You have like a 30-minute lunch. That's preparing you to be an assembly line worker. What the hell? That's exactly what happens with that. Like, shit crazy.
Never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in, but I know how Henry VIII killed his women. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Now that's in my head instead of financial advice. I was shown the wavelengths of different hues of light, but I was never taught my human rights. Apparently there's 30. Do you know them? I don't. Why the hell can't we both recite them by rote? I know igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, yet I don't know squat about trading stocks or how money works at all. Where does it come from? How does the thing that motivates the world function? Not taught to budget and disperse my earnings. I was too busy there rehearsing cursive. Didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid and what an affidavit is, but I spent days on what the quadratic equation is.
I swear. And that's one of the most idiotic things that the schools were on. It was just like, why am I learning about all this unnecessary bullshit? Like, even taking algebra, like, that was the one class that I was failing, but I knew money and all that. It's real good. I could add, subtract, I could do all that shit. But I'm learning about algebra, I'm putting equations into play. I don't use that ever in my life. I was not taught anything as I got out. When I went to college, right, it was like, hey, motherfucker, you figure that shit out yourself. You gonna have to learn it, or you gonna have to learn off your friends and all that when y'all mess up. Figure it out. Learn how to eat. Oh, shit, you didn't know how to spend. I blew through $3,000 in 3 months in college. Like, just getting there, like, because I didn't know shit about no money. Nobody taught me, hey, do this, put this money here, blah, blah, blah. It was, hey, here we're gonna, this is your book. You'll look at it 20 years from now. This is also this. Let's get you some. They taught me nothing. Nothing that was truly useful at all. I had to learn everything myself. Taxes, all that shit myself. I had to figure that shit out. Like, and then they mad when people skipping school to go do other shit, like, to make money. The rest of your life, you're supposed to make money. So why am I wasting my time here learning about useless shit? Oh, I can go on and on.
B plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. They made me learn that over basic how to recognize the most deadly mental disorders or diseases with preventable causes, or how to buy a house with a mortgage if I could afford it, because abstract maths was deemed more important than advice that would literally save thousands of lives. But it's cool, because now I can tell you if the number of unnecessary deaths caused by that choice was prime. Never taught present-day practical medicines, but I was told what the ancient Hippocratic method is. I've got a headache, the pain is ceaseless, what should I take? Maybe try some leeches? Could we discuss domestic abuse and get the facts, or how to help my depressed friend with a mental state? No, but learn mental maths, because you won't have a calculator with you every day. They say it's not the kids, the parents are the problem. Then if you taught the
I like that right there. That's
not the kids, the parents are the problem.
Hold on.
Then if you taught the kids to, they say it's not the
Right here.
calculator with you every.
You won't have a kid. I remember being told that. I'm pretty sure that shit is in my drawer somewhere. I have a TI-84, and I think it was the Texas Plus edition or some shit like that. Shit was like $110. They're like, oh, you need to know this so you could do it on paper and all that. That shit is outdated. And someone has spoke on that. I forgot exactly who, but I remember I had a few good professors at Radford. Because when I went there, people say, oh, it's a party school. But it was also a critical thinking school. It wasn't a lab-based school. So with that, when you have that, it essentially allows for you to focus on speaking with each student as opposed to a lab-based one, which is like the bigger schools where it's like 100, 200 people. You could barely talk to the professor. So if you go to college, make sure that you get in a class that is like that. Sorry, guys. My DoorDash delivery was here. Look, stop asking questions and shit. Let's get back into the video.
They say it's not the kids, the parents are the problem. Then if you taught the kids to parent, that's the problem solved then. All this advice about using a condom, but not for when you actually have a kid when you want one. I'm only fluent in this language, for serious, the rest of the world speaks too. Do you think I'm an idiot? He chose to solo over the political system, so like a typical citizen, now I don't know what I'm voting on. Which policies exist or how to make them change me. Leaves, je parle un peu de français. So at 18 I was expected to elect a representative for a system I had never ever been presented with.
Hey, you want to know something stupid? Damn, was I in the special classes? They had us. I just remember, like, they didn't really give you the sides of it. They would just tell you the color of the shit. It's like red and blue. But I hope that wasn't in our school. But it might have been in our school. Now I'm thinking about it, like, Jesus Christ, man. I didn't learn shit. I had to YouTube stuff. And this is when YouTube was really early. So you couldn't find as much existential knowledge that y'all have now. Like, that's just available. It was just kind of like, take a guess. You go to Google, it's like, it might be there, it might not be there. There was no Reddit then. Reddit wasn't booming then to where you could get all this extra shit. So I had to teach a lot of myself. Like, I had to teach myself a whole bunch of stuff. It was just a trial and error and all that. But if people are sitting there, if there's no YouTube videos or anything being used in classes now, in this time period, 2019, then that's a damn shame because honestly, a teacher is really, if you break it down, they're in their 20 something. They just got out of school. They're not going to know everything. And kind of what they're going to teach is going to be based off of kind of their personal bias and stuff like that. And they figured like that. Just for instance, even I remember hearing about this in college. Dude came across as an asshole, our professor. But damn it, he had good knowledge. He's like, why are y'all sitting there doing these stretches like this before y'all like warm up? You're doing shit like this. It's been proven that doesn't, like, that's bad for you. It's not good for you. You should be doing dynamic stretching and all that. And I'm like, and he's like, you know why they keep doing that? Because the people before them taught them that, and the people before that person taught them that. It's not being updated. Shit is just staying the same.
But I won't take it. I'll tell everyone my childhood was wasted. I'll stare at everywhere how I was educated and insist these pointless things don't stay in school.
If you can't explain why a subject is applicable to most people's lives, that subject should not be mandatory. That's facts. Why the fuck am I taking geology in college and I don't even fuck with rocks? I don't blame him for dropping this. And I know some of y'all gonna say, yo, you late on this, man. Look, I don't know this shit, man. These days, as a student, these days, school is mostly about passing, not learning. That's facts. It's just, hey, can you get an A? Can you get an A in this? For instance, even when I took SAT, right? There was a girl who had taken it multiple times. She was book smart, right? I got a higher score than her, and they was like, if you don't know the answer, just don't answer it, so I want her against you. I got higher than her. I didn't know shit. So it tells you something right there, man. I don't know. It's just honestly a big scam. I've always felt that way, and as I got through school, I was a criminal justice major. I had finished those courses and all that, and I had to do general electives. I'm sitting there in these J's, I'm like, I'm in art. I have to do 20 hours of like like community service. I'm in geology. I'm in all these stuff, and I'm like, why am I in this? This has nothing to do with me. But then it dawned on me, oh, it's because I finished all my courses. If I would have did that, I would have been done in 2 years. But if I got to do these general electives and all that, then it's going to take me 4 to 5 years to get out of here so that you can charge me more. Oh, okay, so you're finessing me. It's a scam. Don't even get me started on athletes not being paid. I'm not even going down that path. How y'all feel on it? Y'all debate on it. Let me know how you feel as far as school and what y'all learning. Because I'm 26 now. Let me know how high school is for y'all now. Put me on game on that. If you like this, you want more, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe. Till next time, peace.